Every morning, millions of seniors wake up, head to the kitchen, and reach for the same breakfast they have eaten for decades: a bowl of cereal, a slice of toast, maybe a glass of orange juice. It feels healthy, it feels safe, but here is a hard truth most people never hear. Some of the most popular breakfast foods in America are quietly working against your heart after 60. Not because they are obvious junk food, but because the aging heart responds to certain ingredients in a completely different way than it did at 40. Your blood vessels stiffen with age, your heart pumps harder to push blood through, and your body becomes far less forgiving of foods that spike inflammation, raise blood pressure, or disrupt circulation. What felt harmless at 50 can become a daily threat at 65 or 70. In today's video, we are revealing the 5 breakfast foods most likely to silently damage your heart after 60, and what you can eat instead to protect yourself every single morning. Make sure to watch until the end because the number 1 food on this list is something most seniors eat every single day without any idea of the harm it is causing. Before we begin, I want to hear from you. How old are you? Where are you watching from? And how has your heart health been lately? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one and I love hearing your stories. Breakfast food number 5, flavored instant oatmeal. Oatmeal has a rock-solid reputation as a heart-healthy breakfast, and plain whole oats truly deserve that reputation. But the version most seniors actually eat, the flavored instant packets from the grocery store, is a very different story. These packets are loaded with added sugars, artificial flavorings, and refined carbohydrates that digest almost as quickly as candy. For an aging heart, that sugar spike triggers a surge of insulin, which raises inflammation in the arteries and puts immediate strain on your cardiovascular system. After 60, your heart is already working harder to maintain circulation. Adding a blood sugar roller coaster first thing in the morning forces it to work even harder. Over time, this daily stress quietly accelerates arterial stiffness and raises your risk of high blood pressure. The fix is simple. Choose plain whole rolled oats or steel-cut oats and sweeten them yourself with a small drizzle of honey or fresh berries. Add a pinch of cinnamon to help stabilize blood sugar. You keep all the heart benefits of oats and remove the hidden damage of the processed version. Breakfast food number 4, commercial fruit juice. A tall glass of orange juice in the morning feels like the ultimate healthy habit, packed with vitamin C, refreshing and natural. But for seniors over 60, commercial fruit juice is one of the sneakiest threats to heart health hiding in your fridge. Here is the problem. Most commercial juices, even ones labeled 100% juice, have had all their fiber removed. What is left is essentially liquid sugar that floods your bloodstream within minutes of drinking it. A single glass can contain as much sugar as a can of soda. For an aging cardiovascular system, this daily sugar flood raises triglycerides, promotes inflammation in arterial walls, and contributes to the kind of visceral belly fat that wraps around your organs and quietly drives heart disease. The fiber in whole fruit that would normally slow all of this down is completely gone. Instead of juice, eat the whole fruit. An orange, a handful of berries, or half a grapefruit gives you vitamins, antioxidants, and the fiber your heart actually needs. If you love juice, squeeze a small amount fresh at home and pair it with a protein-rich food to slow sugar absorption. Breakfast food number 3, margarine and buttery spreads. For decades, margarine was marketed as the heart-healthy alternative to butter. Doctors recommended it, nutrition guidelines promoted it, and millions of seniors switched to it believing they were doing the right thing for their hearts. But the science has changed dramatically. Many commercial margarine brands and vegetable oil-based spreads contain partially hydrogenated oils, which produce trans fats. Even in small daily amounts, trans fats raise LDL cholesterol, lower the protective HDL cholesterol, and directly damage the inner lining of your blood vessels. For seniors whose arteries are already less elastic, this is particularly dangerous. The inflammation triggered by trans fats does not announce itself. There is no chest pain or warning signal. It builds quietly over months and years, narrowing arteries and increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke while you go about your morning routine thinking you are being healthy. Switch to real butter from grass-fed cows used in small amounts, or better yet, use avocado or extra virgin olive oil on your toast. These natural fats actually support heart health rather than undermining it. Your blood vessels will thank you for making the change. Breakfast food number 2, processed breakfast meats. Bacon, sausage links, ham, and packaged breakfast patties. These are staples of the classic American breakfast, tasty, filling, and deeply familiar. but for a heart over 60, they carry a heavy hidden cost. Processed breakfast meats are packed with sodium, saturated fat, and chemical preservatives including nitrates and nitrites. Together, these compounds raise blood pressure, promote arterial inflammation, and have been linked in multiple large studies to significantly higher rates of cardiovascular disease and stroke in older adults. The sodium alone is alarming. A single serving of bacon or sausage can contain more than 500 milligrams of sodium, a huge portion of the recommended daily limit. For seniors whose kidneys filter more slowly and whose blood pressure is already prone to rising with age, this salt load puts constant pressure on the heart. If you love a savory breakfast, try smoked salmon with a whole grain cracker, a boiled egg with avocado, or a small serving of unseasoned turkey that you prepare yourself. These options give you the satisfaction of a hearty morning meal without the cardiovascular consequences. If you are finding this video helpful so far, please take a quick moment to give it a like. It really helps more seniors discover these important heart health tips, and subscribe to Dr. Steven Clark for more videos that keep you strong, sharp, and independent. Drop a comment below and let us know how your health has been. I love hearing from our community. Breakfast food number 1. Refined grain cereals and white toast. This is the big one. The breakfast food most seniors eat every single morning that their heart is quietly suffering from. Boxed cereal, whether it is corn flakes, bran flakes, or even ones labeled heart healthy, and white toast or bagels made from refined flour. Here is why this matters so much. Refined grains have had their fiber, vitamins, and minerals stripped away during processing. What remains digests almost instantly, flooding your bloodstream with glucose and triggering a powerful inflammatory response in your arteries. For seniors, this happens every single morning before the day has even begun. Research has shown that seniors who regularly eat refined grain breakfasts have significantly higher levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker of arterial inflammation. This chronic daily inflammation is one of the primary drivers of plaque buildup, arterial stiffening, and the progression of heart disease in older adults. Even cereals marketed as whole grain or fortified with vitamins are often still highly processed with added sugars and very little actual fiber. The heart healthy label on the box does not tell the full story. Your aging arteries experience the sugar spike regardless of the marketing. The solution is to replace refined grains with truly whole options. Steel-cut oats, whole grain rye bread, or a protein-rich breakfast built around eggs and vegetables. These choices stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and give your heart the calm, steady morning it deserves rather than a daily inflammatory surge. After hearing about these 5 breakfast foods, it is completely natural to feel a little surprised. These are familiar, everyday items, things that have been part of your morning routine for years or even decades. But after 60, your heart is in a different chapter, and it needs different support. The good news is that none of these changes are drastic. You do not need to completely overhaul your kitchen or give up everything you enjoy. Small, intentional swaps, plain oats instead of flavored packets, whole fruit instead of juice, real food fats instead of processed spreads, can make a profound difference in how your heart functions. Day after day. Your heart has been working for you every minute of every day for your entire life. The best gift you can give it now is a morning routine that works with it instead of silently against it. Awareness is not restriction, it is freedom. Today we uncovered 5 breakfast foods that can quietly damage your heart after 60. From flavored instant oatmeal and fruit juice to margarine, processed meats, and refined grain cereals. But remember, these foods are not your enemies forever. When replaced with smarter whole food alternatives, your mornings can become one of the most powerful tools you have for protecting your heart. So now I would love to hear from you. Which of these breakfast foods surprised you the most? And which swap will you be making this week? Drop your answer in the comments below. Your story could help another senior watching today. If you found this video helpful, please like this video, subscribe to Dr. Steven Clark, and share it with someone you care about. Remember, what you put on your plate each morning becomes the energy, clarity, and strength you carry through the rest of your day. Stay sharp, stay safe, and stay vital, because aging is not about decline. It is about making smarter choices every single day.